instead of you going for truck driver, go for class 3. Some of you are shocked when I mentioned the price to become a truck driver in Canada. Yes, it will take you from 7 to 10 grand. It is very, very expensive. $7,000 to $10,000. You can even spend more. You definitely you spend more than 10 grand, but let's just raise it from 7 to 10 grand. The factors that bring this money includes what's it called? The colleges, the location, and the province. Some colleges have all the state-of-the-art training facilities, while some doesn't have. We have private colleges, private training centers, and we have government colleges also. Even this money is expensive, whereby in Ontario, the government are subsidizing for people that want to become a truck driver. So if you want to become a truck driver, maybe you should go to Ontario. I heard it in the news that they will subsidize, you pay some, and the government will fund some money. So, and that is just my name is Taiwo, an immigrant here in Canada. If you love my video, you love what I do, I talk more about trucking, vocational skill, trade skills, and all. So if you want to go into that line, you can just click on the follow button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you already subscribed, don't forget to like the video. It takes nothing to like a video. So now, if you want to become a truck driver, you spend from 7 to 10 grand. And while being a truck, because what's it called? This training includes so many steps. There are so many steps to become a truck driver. Even if you have the experience back home, you will still go through these steps. So in Canada, but if you don't have the 10 grand, go for class 3. Class 3 certification, class 3 license / certification is just 1 month. So it's just a month training, and it will cost you roughly $3,000, from $2,000 to $3,000. So now it depends on like I said earlier, from the school, the location, the province, and all that. And within that class 3 license, you'll be taught you will go through so many steps within that 1 month. And I'll mention who can drive, what will you drive in class 3. So you have, you can drive dump trucks, you can drive bus, and you can drive all this, any vehicle that has 2 or more axles, like all those 6 tires trucks and all that. So which is okay. At least you can start from that. You can start from class 3, and from that class 3 you will be able to go forward. If you decide to go for class 1 later, maybe after you start working and all that, you can then go from there. So and that is just, it's as simple as that. So now that's why most people that can afford the class 1 certification, you will see them going for the class 3 certification first, then you can then move to class 1. And so a lot of things goes on in class 3, because you'll be driving like any 6 tires, trailers, light trailers, dump trucks, and a lot of other stuff. So now, and it's just 1 month. So it's just 1 month training. So now, including the air brakes. Now, with this, with 2,000 to 3,000 is something that I believe everybody can afford if you have your class 3 license. So now and anytime you can decide to proceed when working, when you start earning, and you can decide to proceed to class 1. So now, and I think to now proceed to class 1, it will take like 3 months training, and the price will have come lower depending on the school. So I don't know the price, but if I think without class 3, if, like we said, 8 to 10,000. So if you have class 3, maybe you'll be paying like 5,000 and all that. All depend on the school, depend on the province. It's not a generalized price, so I'm just giving you a reference. and all that. So now, and some other things you have in class 3 is that it's like it's available, like every company needs you, like what I said, every company needs you. You, as soon as you're done, you definitely find a job and you can work anywhere with your license. And it's not like a truck whereby maybe you go for days. Most class 3 you go in the morning, you come back. So is a bet, that is the best business for family men. Like, you go in the morning like your normal work. Though there are some truck companies that you go in the morning, you come back in the evening. So now, but most for class 3, you just it's just normal day. You don't travel far, you don't do long journey, all those stuff. So now, you don't go for days, for weeks, for months. So this is a normal morning, come back in the evening, even come back in the afternoon. If there's nothing to do at work, you can just decide, hey, I'm going home, and you go back in the afternoon. So now it's something I can recommend for family man, that don't want to, maybe you don't want to leave your family behind, you don't want all those, like big trucks and all. So now, and again, it's anybody can do it, female, male, man, woman, anybody. So now it's just normal drive. So now it's okay to register for class 3. You have to first of all get your class 5 certification. I don't know what they call it in other provinces. I always say this, I don't know what it is called in other provinces, but in Alberta, so anything, if I said class 5 and you are in Ontario, check class 5, in Ontario, it might be class A. I don't know, like, I don't really know what other province, especially Ontario, called their class and all that. So now, if you know the answer, you can just help me to drop it as a comment below. What they call their normal class 5 for car, class 1 for truck, and we have class 2, we have class 3, we have class 4, we have class 5, class 6, class 7. So now, if you can help me, you can just drop it, and I'll try as much as possible to memorize them. Just for my followers that are based, outside Alberta and all that. So it is very, very easy, and you just have to get your class 5. It is very important. You have to get your class 5, first of all, then you can then register for the class 3. And again, if you have experience back home, like I always receive this reply, maybe you're watching me outside Canada, maybe from Nigeria, from Ghana, or anywhere. If you have the experience back home, you don't see, I always say it, I don't know who, maybe you guys always watch some other YouTubes like, okay, if you're a truck driver anywhere, come to Canada. You see, if you have the experience back home, I don't care about the years of experience, you have to go to the training school. You have to pay that money. You don't just come with your license. I have class, I've been working, and they will just tell you, yeah, start driving. It doesn't work like that. You see, the road system over there is different from here, and also you are driving a big truck, so it's not something, even for normal for cars, before you can drive here, you have to go through training, the road test, the theory, and the practical. That is the road test. And then if you pass the road test, like I'm talking about normal car. So now let's talk about truck, like big trucks and big vehicle. So like any single mistake, a lot of damages and all. So, and also there are ways, you guys, we do it back home. that is different from here. So how you bind, how you tie, how to check overweight, over height, how to, a lot of things. I don't want to go into details and also now. So that these are things that you'll be taught, during the during training, and also how to center your weight and blah 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 blah. So that and also now, yeah. So that is it. If you have the experience back home, don't think you will come and you start driving. You will still have to. I think I've answered most of the question, most of the comment I'm going to receive on this video. So if you have the experience back home, you will still have to go to the training school. And again, the last comment I believe I'm going to, receive on this video is there a company that will sponsor? I don't know. That will be your research. I don't know. So I am always tired to be checking for company. You will be the one to look for company that will sponsor you. Even if a company sponsored you to Canada, you will still have to. And company sponsor doesn't really work like that. Even if you're in Canada, let me tell you how company sponsored work. If your company will not just say, come, hey, we are looking for a sponsor, like we are looking for someone to sponsor, then you apply, they'll be like, okay, go to school. No, it doesn't work like that. People always get it wrong. Maybe it has happened though, like years back, but now it doesn't. Number one is that most company doesn't even, like, I don't know, different company has their own rules and regulations, but most companies that I know have stopped sponsoring. Now, if a company wants to sponsor you, you will have been one of their staff. That is just it. You've been working with them for maybe you're working as, let's say, equipment associate or something. You've been part of their family. You've been part of the the system and everything. And because before you start working, some company will ask you, they will tell you, okay, there is an opportunity to grow with us. So that is part of their package for you. Like, after working for a year, we'll change your position, it will give you some more training, and that is it. And that is how that is my line. That is how I grow. I'm growing with my company. This is the company I'm working for. After working for some time, they will, train you for the next stage, for the next stage, for the next stage. I think I'm going to, maybe on my next video, I'll talk about, heavy duty mechanics and all that, and apprenticeships, and how, we go about it. So if you're working with them, I have some people that will be like, hey, I want to go for truck. Like, let me go. I want to become a truck driver. Then the company will now be like, okay, yeah, we'll give you 50%, we'll pay 50%, or we'll give you 70%, you pay 30%. So from your pocket. So let's say the school requested for 10,000, so company will give you like 7,000, then you drop the 3,000, or 6,000 you drop, depending on what they can, that's just it. You drop the rate, then they will send you to school, and while schooling, maybe they will pay you, I don't know, or they might not even pay you, I don't know. So that is all depend on the company that offer that. So you are part of their staff. You will have been working with them for some time before they can even offer to, sponsor you. I don't know, maybe there are some other YouTubers or anything that will be like, come to Canada, blah, 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 company. No company. Like, seriously, I don't know about other province, but the one that I know, I'm part of the system, so I know how it works. So I'm not deciding for everybody, for all. I don't know how every company works, but I'm just saying that is how the system works. They will not even pay for everything. You will have even be part of their system. You will have been working with them. They will have known you. They will know that, okay, you want to grow with them. And after sending you to school, even before sending you to school, you will have signed a contract with them. Okay, you work with them for 2 years. So because they are paying, they paid. So they drop their money, and they don't joke with their money here. So they will have signed for, a contract. Hey, because of the 6,000 that you dropped, I'm going to work for you for 2 years. Not unpaid though, they will pay you. You guys, you like normal payments, but you'll be, you work for them. You will not leave for 2 years, and all that. They will give you all your benefit is your benefit. So, but you will not leave their stuff, their company for 2 years, for 3 years, depending on the maybe for 1, depending on the contract you sign. So that is just it. And so yeah, I think I've answered everybody's question. So like some of the question I will receive on this video. So if you have any question, any more question to ask, please drop it as a comment below. And yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll make a video about it. So it's 11 o'clock here, and it's getting late, and I need to go to bed to sleep for tomorrow work and all. So take care, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you so much. Bye bye.